but you also don't want to make it too difficult for yourself on the draft.
Hey, everybody.
We'll see, you know. Nowadays, I always tell you I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I try to not be so judgmental, you know. Try not to be so judgy and just enjoy the game like every other viewer.
I like that. Enjoy the game like every other viewer.
And just see the story unravel and enjoy it.
Ward for ward. I probably saw a Fishman. I believe he put a ward there on the cliff, and even if it wasn't Fishman, they'd be right about it.
How are you finding the current meta? You think it's a lot more interesting nowadays?
Yes, I mean I'm a sucker for any patch in its early days, and I still we're still distilling it, right? Obviously the strong notes come through. It's like when you taste a new coffee, the strong notes come through. You know, you give it a taste. Yep, that's coffee.
Do you like the aftertaste right now? The Mage Slayer aftertaste, the Shiva's aftertaste.
Well,
Kinda
again,
enabled a lot of heroes.
I think that's not the aftertaste yet. I think that's still just the first taste. You know, we have to give this meta a bit more time. There's a lot more Dota to be played. We'll probably see a little letter adjustment patch, I believe, after the conclusion of all of the regions. And then, who knows, maybe something else is going to poke its head through. I hope it's just one of those little letter patches where they just nerf a couple of the slightly strong things in the patch. Not to make them garbage, but to make them
I
more.
actually kind of feel like they should just let it simmer. I think the pot, there's still a lot of potential in this pot, you know. A lot of things could just change.
Are you a believer, Winter, with your kitchen education that the more things you add to a stew, the better it tastes?
But sometimes less is good. The more you add doesn't mean that the flavors are going to be better, you know. Sometimes it's about balance. And less is more, you know.
Less is more. I like that. I want to look at this off lane. I think is going to be the fun lane Winter we always look for.
The fun lane?
Yeah.
What's so fun about this lane because of the Jakiro?
Because of Jakiro. What do you mean?
Bias caster.
What's not fun about it?
Oh, this lane. We're going to watch this lane because I love this hero.
I don't love the hero. I just think it's going to be the most interesting. It's probably something the viewers haven't seen a whole lot of times. I don't know. Do you want to show them Pangoli or Quap?
Okay, fine.
You wanna
made
show
your
them?
point. You made your point. All right, let's go, Jakiro. Let's look at this Jakiro. Just can't wait for that Jakiro ogre 4-head lane.
The 9-head lane. That's
So they got the way back to the tower. So dangerous proposition here. Once the tiny gets level 2, I get tossed into the tower, and it's a Jakiro, so a lot of damage. So you gotta die. It's a very scary lane.
be careful, yeah. CS in there. Whitemon getting juked out. He's had a fairly easy time, I will say. Getting a couple of denies in, but might now struggle a bit more with more levels. I'm now online for our Jakiro. Let's briefly look at bottom while there's no action brewing top. Watson, Faceless Void, detect that value point and time dilation here, so they might be able to run down someone like this Hoodwink if things get a little bit too spicy here. But this lane's a classic. This Mars Hoodwink. More and more Hoodwink that we're starting to see. Maybe this is going to be a big winner of the patch as well.
Yeah, he's a very, very strong laner and does a lot of damage. And I think we're gonna see the rise of, like you mentioned earlier, the monkey-ass heroes, you know. As a position 4, you need like a scouting hero, and you can buy Mage there. Wyvern, those that can fly on the trees. Winter Wyvern, Hoodwink, and Monkey King. I think these are the 3 heroes that I see right now that are really good on position 4.
Do you think an Earth Spirit could potentially qualify in there?
No, Earth Spirit. No, man, not Colin. No.
What's wrong with Kowlin?
It's bad.
Alright.
It's just bad. Colin's the core hero. You said that he's exclusively a core hero.
Who said that?
Colin.
Oh. You say that, though.
Yeah, I mean, look at the hero. You can kind of play him as a support, but you feel bad. Because you roll in, you die. You need items to roll in and survive.
It's true.
You ask every Earth Spirit player, what is the sad thing about playing Earth Spirit? Oh, I roll in and I die.
I think the sad thing about Earth Spirit is we're no longer playing in the patch where your stun was your first skill.
For the
That is like a billion years ago.
That was a fun patch here. See how much value the time dilation slow is going to offer here. It's not bad. Reduces the amount of harass they're at least able to effectively dish out. Still really solid CSing from MC though. 25 and 3.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this happen a lot with Mars nowadays because of the build. You're getting Blats first, right? So, I mean, your lane's really strong, and because you're building phase roots, you're getting the Blades of Attack as well early. I mean, the hero is just really strong in the lane, you know, nowadays.
So much damage.
And not to mention that he has a Hoodwink on his lane. Hoodwink's also a very, very strong laner. So this is a crazy strong lane.
Tomi's just rolling up in the mid lane here. The Jakiro doesn't really need him, it's just...
Because the wave is at the tower.
Yeah. He's done
Gonna
his
give
job
him
pretty well.
solo XP.
Blocking the camps here, wasting a bit of time. Not really much Pure can do to contest the Jakiro, funny enough.
Yeah, I mean, Jakiro is a very powerful laner. This hero is just, it does an absurd amount of damage in the lanes just by nuking you. I mean, so far, Mars is the one that has the most CS right now. 32 CS.
Yeah, doubling
This is
DM
Void
CS
out.
right now.
Mid lane is kind of like very even, except for the denies incoming, which is fine.
Trying for White Man, no point in nice path, so no kill.
Null
Avalanche.
Talisman, man, so long have I seen someone buy a null in the lane. What we said, what, 3 heroes, right? OD and 2 heroes, OD and Skyrath. Those are
OD,
the 2 only.
Skyrath, and Jakiro. Yep.
Apparently Jakiro now.
I don't think, no, mid ogre certainly didn't go for any, did he?
Nope.
Sad state for the item. Maybe that's what the legit. What if they just buff Null Talisman? That's it. 35 BC, whatever. Oh, MC. Speaking of C's, a couple bashes here, and he's in for a really rough time. Time dilation so immense he couldn't really throw out any skills. Now he can, and it'll get him out of the lane, but he's lacking on a regen, shall we say? And there's nothing to be provided here, nothing to be shared by 9 class.
You can wait for the Lotus, 6 minutes.
6-minute
6
rune
minute power
is for
rune,
no one.
Shield rune.
I think he continues his
Rune.
streak of basically getting every single power rune so far. Which is kind of ridiculous for no one.
I mean, nobody's helping the Pango get a rune. They're busy fighting their lane, so what can you do, you know, if you're alone? And Heidi's trying to set up on the Pango, Swashbuckle. Gonna get caught.
Cross back, Rolling Thunder from Thompson, interrupted, Sonic Wave, the right clicks, no one has the kill.
Big kills, first blood. That's a very, very nice move by 9 class. Like, this is the time where you want to move as a position for. You look at the creeps on the hero, on the off lane, it's always near the tower, so this is always the best time where your position 4 runs around and set up this.
And now, Quap thought about rotating maybe bottom, but we'll just settle now for the bottle refill. 7 minutes. Go ahead and check on hero experience. Yeah, waiting patiently for this Wizard Room was Kataomi. He desperately needed that. And even though MC's got pretty good farm, he's not so far behind in the levels. Is he really? No, he's fine. He's about to hit 6. He'll be okay.
You mean 5?
5, yes, thank you. Sometimes numbers is hard. That's why you're the
It's
analyst
okay.
here. You got me, Winter. You're so good at your numbers. Usually you forget the one that comes after 5.
Come on,
Is it
sprites.
Slevin? There's no chrono here, by the way. Only level 5 here at 4 Watson. 9 class just TPing away, though. Kind of a dangerous proposition for him with the time dilation slow. No real way out. Top lane, this tower is still more or less pristine. So it's not the first wagon time in here for the Jakiro, who now has level 3 Liquid Fire. Although, he did actually pull the wagon to the side camp. I don't think he's going to be able to defend it against
I mean, it's
Pyrrha.
hard to push against Elk. I mean, he's just going to drop his acid, you know, so I feel like it's really difficult to siege unless you can kick the Elk out. Like, the Quap has to rotate over. He has Sonic Wave up, so let's see if he actually does that. But judging by how he's actually playing, he's really concerned more about like shutting down the Pango and just making sure that he forces the Pango to rotate and then he reacts to the Pango's rotation.
Really good ward there. Scouted this potential rotation by Whitemon and Thompson, so that's going to ruin that gank before it even starts. 2 for 2, by the way, on power runes right now for no one. Let's try and keep track in this early game because I want to say no one got the first 4 runes uncontested in the first game. I don't remember after that, but that was enough for already his Ember to really become a nuisance, wasn't it?
It's more impressive that he got it on Ember than Corp. You know, Corp because you can always blink, and it's easier for you to contest the runes. And main class is gonna be found by no one. He actually missed.
Yep. Yes, he did, Winter. Yes, he did. And Shadow Strike isn't gonna get the kill either.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Holy, that is unlucky for no one. Just a little bit off the mark there.
Yep.
I mean, not-
look,
not
it's
the
a
biggest
tiny
deal.
squirrel, you know. It's like shooting skeet. It's so hard. Look at her. She's so small.
Not the biggest deal, but
Dire's
that sucks.
structures are fortified.
main class
Dire's top tower
gonna live
is
because
under
of that.
attack.
And right now, Fishman's gonna move, and
Yeah.
finally the
Here's the push.
tower's gonna go down.
Dire's top
Level
tower
4
is
liquid
fallen.
fire. Yeah, that thing's not
Dire's
living.
middle tower is under attack.
What's going on here? That's Omi. This is not your part of the woods.
He's just here to place a ward. Why did he actually walk over?
I don't know because I
He
think
didn't even place a ward. He's under a ward.
yeah he captured the Watcher and then went to go try and contest the bounty, but already had seen heroes there.
Dire's middle
maybe he
tower
was trying
is
to-
under attack.
Assuming that they had left and put a ward down or something like that behind the tower. You know, one of those.
Okay,
cheeky
haste rune. No one gets another rune.
No, so that's 3 for 3. By the way, MC did not take Arena at 6. His build is 2-3-1 right now at level 6.
Yeah, he's still in the lane.
Watson,
Kill
MOM
the void.
into Maelstrom. Nothing too unfamiliar there. And it's a Kaya first for no one. But Pure is farming, isn't he? I don't know if he's going to quite get Thompson's 13-minute Radiance.
Wasn't it
Unless-
12?
It was 13, if I'm not mistaken. This is his courier, which doesn't yet have Talisman of Evasion either, so I don't think this is Radiance, unless I'm missing
Radiant
a
structures
component
are
somewhere.
fortified.
Could be a kill, though.
Top
This will
lane.
certainly speed it up. And a pretty important one at that. Jakiro, though, already with that Veil of Discord, Pure is still able to fight in the Macropyre. So much for that old rule. I don't know if Whitemon can really do the same, however, as the damage starting to stack up.
my
The
God.
ice, the dual
Oh
breath
my God.
is going to get him eventually as Pure continuing to chase. Someone help this man. There is no help for the Jakiro. Mid lane instead is where they're
Gosh.
considering diving. There's no way, right? Yeah, okay. I thought the
Dire's
Wild
middle
Wing Ripper was going to
tower
kill
has
him.
fallen.
I mean, the fact that he actually got a kill 2v1, that's crazy. He does so much damage with the Veil, and it's very tanky too. A lot of HP, armor. Swing for the Mage
Dire's
Slayer.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, okay, so it's interesting. So you get the attack range at level 10, and then you apply your Mage Slayer buff.
Mhm.
And you have HP at 15, so you're very, very tanky with magic resist, armor, and HP. Right, I kind of understand this build now.
It was
It's like you're playing DP, you know?
interesting.
In a way. They roll,
Interesting.
Hobson.
Yeah, Thompson's coming for Fishman. See if he can actually catch him. This is a pretty fast Enchantress. I think he'll bonk him once. And only once. But a little bit more of a commitment. Watson is here. Careful. Oh, that's a really big time dilation slow. Thompson slowed to a crawl. There is an Arena of Blood ready from MC. And honestly, with the Venge sitting nearby, no way Watson's going to throw a Chrono. That'd just be a waste.
Yep, pretty unlucky there. Wasted the roll. I think he kind of expected the bench to be able to get the swap off when he was on the river, but he couldn't get the cast animation off. You know, it's just too slow, and he lost vision of the target. Couldn't swap. Atami mid. All right, this time they're gonna get the squirrel.
This is a strong start for Entity in the lanes, but this is kind of what they drafted for.
They're gonna move towards the bot lane. They want to kick MC out.
Fishman's
Still
here
have Sonic Wave.
with the Ghost.
Dire's middle tower is
Do
under
still have
attack.
Sonic Wave. They might run into Whitemon in the river. It seems like they'll be able to sneak past him, but MC, ooh, this is sketchy for him. There's the initiation. No one. This time, I'm sure he won't miss the Sonic Wave, surely. But the swap out means he's he's going to use it. It'll have to be instead onto the Venge. Watson should have a kill here fairly easily. MC can't even get out the Arena of Blood, and like it would have done much. No one. He didn't miss the Sonic Wave because he didn't have to use it.
Yep. Radiance is online for Elk, so I mean, this is looking really good so far still for Entity. In control of the map.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Little self-stun there from Pure. Never hurt
Radiant's
him.
middle tower
What's
is
the
under
timing here then? Last time you were like, last
Oh.
time I didn't really see a timing, you know, with between the TA and the Alchemist. What's the timing this time around? What do you see?
Tundra?
Yeah, for Tundra.
It's kind of unclear now. Obviously, the dagger on Mars is going to be a big timing, but other small timings would be like the diffuser, and then the dagger plus radiance. That's a small timing as well on the Elk, and then you need BKB. He's actually rushing BKB. He feels like because there's too much magical damage, and with the dagger, he can't really fight. So I can get it.
No
He
Chronosphere.
still needs to move.
So
He still needs to move towards his team. I think they need the Elk to fight. I mean, this is difficult right now. Tower's close to full HP. They really want to take advantage of the fact that Watson dropped his chrono.
yeah, it's on cooldown for another minute and a half, but Watson is not farming here.
Not Fishman.
It's
They
only
don't want
Fishman.
Fishman.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They don't want Fishman. But that's all they're gonna get right now.
That's all they're
fish
gonna
for
get.
you.
Fishman, who was flamed. I forgot who he was flamed by. But he said, "Hey man, I would rather have an extra creep wave on my team rather than you."
Radiant's
That's not
bottom tower is under
nice.
And then he made the team creep wave, which spawned Mallorin, BZM, Amar,
Dire's top
himself. I mean, what a team
Radiant's
that was.
bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2 tournament destroyers, honestly. It's a great team. And Kataomi was on that team, if I'm not mistaken. Good to see him now.
Sometimes you use the harsh words of the enemy as energy.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it into something positive. So they have the diffuser now on Thompson. Elk has chosen to go for a dagger instead, so this is going to be some small timing if they want to play together. Dagger plus diffuser.
Plus the Vlad's aura from the Mars. Something, right, for you to fight into. But they will have another Chronosphere quite soon. Sonic Wave was
Maybe they could just get try to get Roche with this daytime Roche. Now it's a bit hard nighttime. It's difficult to fight, you know. It's not easy. You know? Without BKB, you're just gonna melt. The Jakiro is way too powerful right now with his magic damage. Way too powerful.
Yeah, DM has just been farming away as well. He almost actually has his BOTs ready to go. And as soon as he has that, he is just going to start vacuuming up whatever's left on this map. A little bit of split push for him. I mean, the damage is just immense. Wow. A little bit of a deep ward set up at least as a result of this move from Tundra, but outside of that, they won't find much. There's only a little Fishman underneath the tier 2 tower there. Katsuomi, 600 from his own Blink Dagger. Prowling a little bit. Thompson has got support here in the trees, and with the TPs ready, this is going to be quite an aggressive move. But the wagon is here, so Thompson's eager to defend, and it's a fairly easy move as well, really.
Yeah, I mean Thompson has been really quiet so far. You know, his game has been hindered a lot by this Queen of Pain. So not really finding his stride yet so far. It's gonna be trying to find one round. He's under a ward in this rune.
Oh, okay. That's a really good bushwhack. Sonic Wave still going to come through. That was a huge shield on the shield crash. And in fact, with Pure joining, they have a kill. Lovely plus 18 gold on top of the 412 that Pure got for that kill. Onto no one. And a nice one on Katsuomi. Very well timed as it'll put him back behind a bit further on his own Blink Dagger. Good fight.
Radiant's
Good
middle
one,
tower
bringing
is
the
under
numbers there,
attack.
just punishing Entity for just posturing with 2 heroes. So big kill there on the Queen of Pain, just puts Thompson right back into this game, and now they're gonna be able to claim tower, the objective, and they're gonna get another timing, Blink on MC.
Radiant's
So
middle
this
tower has fallen.
is a very good sequence of events right now for Tundra.
Honestly, it was a huge shield right
Yep.
there. 400
Blink.
shield since he hit the 2 heroes.
Yeah, and Blink
Dire's
BKB
bottom
Radiance done
tower
on
is
Pure.
under attack.
So Tundra is actually extremely powerful right now with their items. What is the Chikira gonna do? Continue to push silence, get
Dire's
towers.
bottom
Feel like he
tower
can't really
has
come to the
fallen.
team fight now.
Dire are scanning.
He has to, right? He has to do
Has
damage
to. Well,
into the chrono.
The answer is push towers. He's not even going to bother showing up too much. No one.
Dire's
In
bottom
for a hard
tower is
time. Like you
under
said, that
attack.
BKB is ready for pure. I wonder what his options of tier 2 tokens are. I hope and pray one day we'll be able to see what the options are for players. That would be really nice. Yeah, he's going to go for Dragon
agree.
Scale.
I agree.
Grove Bow for the Faceless Void will help him farm a bit faster, amping up the damage.
Okay.
What are they hoping to find here? What have they found? They want something bigger than the Ench, and there's a prize for them. This is going to be a kill onto Watson. No, enough damage to time walk away, and he'll go ahead and leave Fishman up for grabs. Pure will go ahead and at least take that one.
Was actually such an excellent defensive chrono. He immediately decided he needs to. He doesn't even want to turn. I think if he turns around to cast it, he will get stunned by the Pango.
No, he's
That was such a clutch chrono.
truly out of mana now. Thompson giving chase will not be able to find him. Watson's safe and sound. Yeah, really heads up play from the, I believe, current rank 1 or 2. It's between him or Kiritich. I didn't check
I mean,
today.
this guy is crazy good. Like, he has so much personal skill. Very good reactions, very good intuition in the game, instincts. That's everything you want in a carry player. And he plays Pudge. That's the important one.
He loves playing Pudge. That's how you know he's a real Dota player at heart.
Radiant
What is our
are
Jakiro to
scanning.
do? BOT's online. Shiva's
I
guard
feel like
next.
Middle
I feel like he
tower is
hasn't
under
really
attack.
found his place in the game. Like, he just needs to wait for the chrono to happen, throw his spells in, and hope for the best. I mean, he's really farmed, but I'm not sure like what is he supposed to do with his net worth if Void doesn't have chrono. You know, that's the thing. He's very reliant on others. Like as an offlaner, I feel like sometimes you don't really want to be an hero that relies on others. You want to be the one that's dictating the play. Like, Jakiro is a very greedy hero as an offlaner, as a core. And you need your team to do a lot of stuff for you. And if that is not happening, you just feel like you don't have a purpose in the game.
Well, he's
I mean, if
damn.
you look at MC and you compare him to MC. MC is
Radiant's top
he's
tower
about the
has
same level,
fallen.
but he is much more useful to his team right now. And
Radiant's
no one
top
just
tower
trying to
is
cut
under
waves here.
attack.
He's been reduced to creep cutting duty.
Well,
Not much you can do.
something the Quap does well, but they have good hunters here for this Queen of Pain, and they have the vision. Ooh, big miss there on the spear. That's problematic. Now, no one's still hit by the sharpshooter. Sonic Wave into the swap. Oh, he gets another blink off. I almost don't believe it here. Giving chase now. Blood Grenade is going to connect here this time. Another blink. But MC, he's got a blink dagger as well.
Okay, he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. They still got the kill, but they wasted a lot more time. So, a lot more time for Watson to farm. Still getting hunted by the Pango. Closing on to his BKB.
He's another
Dire's
1400.
middle
He's
tower
nearly
is
got
under
it.
attack.
That is...
It's going to be important.
That
for him
might
to get the
hit with
BKB.
the Shivas. No, I don't know, actually. DM probably needs a bit too much. And then, I guess Fishman is building to be a half core as well, isn't he? Going for his own Mage Slayer, so...
Yeah. It's Enchantress, you know, you're always a half core. You have to remember, you know, Faces Void Chrono, you're playing it into a swap. So it's gonna be ideal if you have more damage sources in the game, because the Void is not gonna be able to do it all by himself.
Who's this? Oh, they're just killing edge creeps. I was like, looking for the hero. There's a
I
big
mean, Roche is
lad.
definitely gonna be on the menu right now. I mean, I mentioned like it's just it's a Venge and Elk, right? It's gonna be easy for you to get Roche.
This to me is the timing. I think that is just crazy for the Alchemist, right?
So he has the build that I was talking about, the BKB Radiance AC, you know, like this is like a very sharp timing. With you go up the high ground with AC, level 20 with the Aegis, you're looking to finish the game.
I like this. Pure even buys the gem for the team. He's got spare funds, why not? And then like
Pure?
this, yeah.
Carry buys the gem.
Yeah.
Sean has fallen
It's
to
gonna
the
set his basher back a bit, I will say, but
So,
I think that's a really good move, right? Let your team start to take over the map, make it impossible for Entity to split push you to death. I think it's really good.
can you buy me a gem, Richie, when you play offlane?
No, but I'll buy you a diamond. How about that, Kataomi? He's still gonna die here, but at least he got a really nice interrupt onto MC.
Bot lane. Are they still trying to set something up here? The two Tundra support there. Waiting around. Is there anyone that has the travels to connect them? It's rather strange they're just posturing around here if none of the cores can connect. Okay, they're just gonna gate over. Thompson's gonna slowly sense that the supports are lonely, so it's gonna come over to join them.
The supports are lonely.
Yeah,
You need to give them attention every now and then. A little bit of head scratch. They're like a cat, right? Okay, they see the
like a
edge.
dog.
They want more than just
Cats
edge.
like their privacy, you know? Yo, it's not gonna land it. The initiation.
No, it's a good
Just
thing
gotta go
that
back.
Thompson didn't go for the Rolling Thunder. It probably wouldn't have connected in time.
Just gonna go back to hit the tower. They wanna just remove all the towers out of the map. The last remaining towers, the outer towers. Slowly but surely work their way into the high ground. Solo quest being completed soon by Whitemon. That's gonna help them go for the high ground siege as well. They're just trying to gear everything up, finish the game as soon as possible. So they're gonna have a Desolator as well that's gonna help them kill the buildings. Desol, AC, and Venge. It's gonna be a bunch of minus armor. I mean, heroes are just gonna disappear. Even the Void.
Squap, by the way, has the Ag Scepter online. So it does give a little bit more utility to her now with the Shadow Strike. You can really see that starting to make a bit of a difference as she farms her way through the jungle. TP is ready to go back. What else is really being assembled right now? Blink Dagger, I guess, on the Pango, but oh, Basher. Okay, it's in the backpack currently. Nice blink away and just in time by Kataomi. Just needs to be able to break vision, and he has. Watson just waiting for a better moment than this. Doesn't really know Pure's completely alone. No one. Ooh, this is going to be a catch if Mars can get him, but no, it's not happening here.
They see Jakiro pushing a bot. It's a ward. Not gonna move down. Catch him, I guess. They just want to hold the Ancients area, make sure that the Void can't farm Ancients. I think that's a good call. Holding this area is more important. Secure the two towers. With the remaining timer you have on the Aegis, 2 minutes.
Look how annoying these heroes are being. No one just pushing on top. And
Toss back.
Okay, there's going to be the swap.
Alright, good swap.
Kataomi needs some help to get out of here. Do they have a force staff or anything? No. MC will help him get a bit closer with the spear, but Pure has the damage for the kill. This is, I mean, it's annoying for Pure.
That is such an insane swap by Whitemon. Holy crap, he got him like mid-toss.
Pure? Fine. There's a full Shiva's up now for Jakiro. I'll switch over to buyback just very briefly, just so we have, excuse me, an idea, but it's pretty close for everyone for Entity.
You know, Richie, the Elk is like the combined network of me and the Void right now.
They see the Void, by the way, speaking of him. He feels safe because there's a sentry on this cliff.
MC. That's a lot of magic damage.
It's a lot of magic damage. And he's going to release a scream of pain here because of this Ags. Uh-oh. See? Oh, didn't hit anything with it at least. That's so much damage, my goodness. And you can see they're just back to split pushing duties. Say, we dare you to come up to our base. You won't do it. This time, though, they don't have as easy as a kidnapping tool. Toss is good, but it's no swap, is it? Almost feels like there's almost no counterplay for a swap.
Lotus up, sir.
Sure.
Dire are scanning.
Watson, what do you have now? Almost enough for the Mjolnir, but still a bit too far away. As the slow siege continues here. Okay, the full Abyssal Blade now onto Fishman with the Deso. They push him away. He's alive. No, the Sharpshooter will condemn him. He's going to fly back instantly. Pure's pretty deep in the base. Even deeper now with a toss back. He's pretty low. Swapped on out. Oh, but the Chronosphere, it's going to be onto 2, and they've already used the toss here. BKB active into the Sonic Wave. Pure is full HP, but he doesn't have any more support. Nice roll here from Thompson, keeping everyone else inside the base as MC finds a huge spear, and that's a kill onto Wide. Watson. Well done there. They're going to lose MC, but Pure and Thompson both able to escape in time. That's a successful hold here from Tundra. They won't get the buyback out from the Faceless Void. They'll lose the Aegis, but phenomenal hold and a phenomenal fight. Really well played by both teams, but I don't know. Who's that better for now that I think about it?
And I mean, they have the better skill when it comes to late game with Faceless Void. And this is the first time you see the Jakiro being useful in the game. He did like 2k damage in a team fight. I mean, Faceless Void just barely did any damage, 900 damage. Corp and the Jakiro did the most amount of damage in a fight, so he's starting to make his presence felt. And once you get the Aghanim's on Jakiro, that's when the pain really begins.
This is when the pain begins. I remember when they first introduced this Ags. Oh, no, it's a new one now. That's right. Ooh. That is
Right, that's high ground.
big
High
catch,
ground.
and there is no buyback here.
Chronosphere.
He's got buyback in 171 gold.
Alright, they need Jakiro to use ultimate.
They need the
Push out
bounty.
crit wave.
They need the bounty.
Nah, bounty can't save them right now. There's no chronosphere. So cut the
Ward
crit
on
wave.
the high ground.
They need to cut. Tiny needs to go cut the next wave at least.
He's gonna catch it. Maybe even get a courier, but not much they can really do here in the high ground. Ooh, careful there. DN, that's a bit close.
Middle barracks are under attack.
Oh, MC, the arena. It's gonna be onto two. The towers can't help you. They're blocked out, and that's the offlane Jakiro
He got the
going
crit
down.
wave. He got the crit wave.
Did cut the
Okay.
creep wave, so this Fortify is going to be effective at delaying this push even longer. They can buy back here on the Jakiro. Still 15 more seconds, and with the Deso, it feels like it hardly even matters. Bot is pushed in, top is pushed in, mid. Yeah, there's the back door. They did get the melee racks. I don't know if they can get the range. Oh, teamwork makes the dream work, perhaps? Yeah, they got it.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I think they can wait around. Are they gonna just like wait for the wave? I feel like maybe they can try to push the bot tower as well.
Without Aegis, though, it does feel a bit scary, right? They know that Watson probably has another chrono by now.
Yeah, like one bad fight, you're gonna put yourself in a very bad position in this kind of game. They have to be really, really careful of how they use the swap going forward from here. You know, they just need to be more patient. Can't use the swap on the first hero. Swap has to be saved exclusively just for the chronosphere.
Fairly tense. I mean, Entity have nerves of steel basically from their last game. It's a bit harder now, I think, with their impacts being slightly more limited. I think having a bit of an easier time in game one.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, right now, like Tundra is just thinking about whether they should pause the issue here. You're gonna get the Swift Blink on Elk, so I think he's already gonna be maxed out pretty soon. Are they gonna make the decision to wait for Roche in 2 minutes, or they feel like time is of the essence right now? They have to try to make the most out of it. You know, try to pressure and get the second lane of Rex. Like
Yours
one lane
farm
of Rex
is ridiculous.
doesn't really mean so much.
This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
he's an Elk, you know. He's got free farm the whole game. Like
No Manta.
Entity has done nothing to stop him, you know, because they couldn't.
No Manta, no Octarine instead, and no Overwhelming Blink. He's gone instead.
This is the
AC,
real carry build. This is
Abyssal.
the carry build, you know, Richie,
Swift
the
Blink.
real carry build. The right click build. The building destroying.
Komi cutting another wave here mid. They are super creeps though, so much harder to take down so easily. But Arcane as well now and bottled up for no one. Could turn into something here. Watson's so close to his level 20 talent. They're going to get a Wisdom Rune in another minute and a half. He snags that. That's pretty decent. No one up to nearly level 20 as well. I wonder what he's going to go for. Maybe the Scream of Pain damage with the Ags build? I just don't know how relevant that is compared to just more Sonic waves.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it feels like a Sonic Wave build might Might be good if they're gonna like be just stuck in the base, you know, defending high ground. But he goes for the screen build.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
I mean, I guess with the axe, you just want to go for it.
right. That's what I figured. As that's going to be Tormentor taken for Fishman. Sproink is online. Kind of a nice ability for him this game, honestly. A little bit more mobility against some of these heroes. I don't think you can Sproink out of arena, right? There used to be some really weird interactions, like you can move out of a disruption field. You can move out of a static field. No, kinetic field. That's the one.
With a static storm.
No, you can move out of a kinetic field if you move through it backwards. So like if
you plant a branch.
Yep, that also works because technically the way kinetic field stops your movement is by setting your move speed to 0 when you face the wall and try and move out of it. But if you hurricane pike someone and you move backwards through it, you're fine.
Alright, this is it for Tundra. Second A is on Elk. They have to try to make a move right now. They don't want to waste any more time. 20
talents up, though, for Watson, so he did at least have time for that. Ag Scepter's finished for DM. Fishman has Sproink. And a little bit more damage, honestly. What else do we have here? I think that's just about it, really. The ED rune, though, for the Quap is not half bad. This damage, again, it's really obnoxious, so it'll start to add up here onto Pure. Does dispel it. Tomi, toss back. Where's going to be the swap? Okay, BKB active. Abyssal Blade immediately onto the Tiny here. Not a whole lot of damage, though. MC jumping in, but the Chronosphere, it catches 2. Certainly there's going to be a swap. No! There is no swap. The Vengeful Spirit, not here, not there. Will not be able to save MC, and this back Fire is going to just last forever. Finally, the swap's going to come on through. That's going to condemn Whitemon, but Pure trying to TP out. Oh, no bash for him. The Avalanche is just a second late. Everyone gets
blunder. That's a huge blunder by Tundra. Not getting the swap off, and 2 of your cores getting caught in the bubble. That is not what you want to see. Not like that. Yeah, like really close to just getting the whole game really turned around. If that happens one more time, I think Anthony's just eventually gonna win the game with this void with Jakiro. He's Chronosphere and his Aghalim's Macropyre just destroys everything.
It's so much damage. He's got the 20 talent now. Ice Path duration. Didn't go for the Macropyre damage. It's kind of like a 10% damage increase, but I guess he doesn't feel like it's worth it. Interesting. I guess now it's the lockdown just much more valuable here. Being able to throw that and delay the pushes.
Yeah, I mean, the longer you lock them down, the longer they stay in your ultimate anyway.
That's true.
So it's kind of also damage in a way.
Okay, so here's what it is. I think Tundra actually might just go high ground again. They got BKB on Pure, sure.
Yeah,
no
they
Aegis.
have to. No chrono.
But no chrono
if they don't
for
go
a minute.
now, it means that it's gonna be very hard to finish the game.
Here they go. Fishman is going to be scouted. Okay, he's got a lot of mobility, actually. Ogre, Seal Totem, and Sproink. This is, again, feeling really tense for Tundra. Just the upper bracket match here, but this is your chance to get qualified today and take the Sunday off. Otherwise, you're playing 2 BO3s tomorrow to get into this game. Sword up on the high ground there. As the smoke is going to be across the map now from Tundra. Roche isn't up for at least another 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're
maybe
trying to
8.
pick Watson. They're trying to pick him off here. I think he's gonna farm the ancients. They are right.
Oh, they are right.
Bash.
The bash. Oh, he gets the time up away. Chronosphere in 7 seconds. The BKB active means he's going to be able to shrug a lot of this off. But the team coming in to support him. Thompson looking for a bash. Stunning up 2. Now 3 here with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to turn back around, but there is a Rolling Thunder ready. Macropyre holding back the rest of Tundra. They only find Fishman here with the stun. BKB active now from Pure. And the damage from DM, but a toss back. MC with a huge arena of blood. Still no Chronosphere. Watson just can't find the angle. So far, they've only lost DM. They've committed quite a bit here from Tundra. And they've held on to this Chronosphere. No BKB. Tundra still have a swap. So they feel confident going up to high ground, even without a lot of the ultis Winter. Back. That's not half bad. Pure does not have the dispel. Triple buyback. No, with the hacks.
He got hacks.
The voice. They need to save. They need to save him right now. He's going to be stunned up. And the ice path. It's going to lock down Pure with the swap out. Is that going to be enough? The Abyssal Blade. No. Watson, he didn't need a damn chrono. Tundra, they failed to go up high ground a second, maybe third time, you could say?
Oh boy, I think they just blew it right there. And this is very, very bad for Tundra right now. Double buybacks, all but worth it, you know.
Triple buybacks.
Triple buybacks on who else?
DM,
Tiny.
Hataomi, and Tiny did.
Right, they have to try to make the most of it right now. Chop out the waves, and I think the next Roshan is going to be their last chance. Tundra needs to claim the next Rosh.
Well, officially on the timer now. Pure's as big as he's gonna get. A risky move, Winter, for them to push up high ground, right? No ultis, very few utility into the Chronosphere. A huge fight there for Tundra, which looked good initially, but just outmaneuvered there barely now by Entity, who will hold.
And that was crazy. They didn't even need to use the Chronosphere.
Yeah. Honestly, what killed Pure? Where's this damage coming from?
The
Quap?
Jakiro? I'm pretty sure it was a Jakiro.
No, it was Quap. 2k damage. Sonic Wave was huge. Honestly, so is this Shadow Strike. 500 damage, and then you can see with the 2 Shadow Strikes applied, more screams of pain. It's significant here, and without all that HP regen that he's normally able to play with, he even took the Chemical Rage regeneration talent at 25. So without that, he just straight up doesn't have a 25 talent. I mean, I guess he wouldn't have had it either because the other one is also Chemical Rage, but you get what I mean. Makes the hero feel a lot weaker. Not that effect here. The BOT moving down to point.
Refresher. Hero has just finished the refresher. So his shreds for the refresher. I think it's all or nothing right now. They have to try to finish the game.
Tier 4 neutral time.
There's
by
no buybacks on 3 heroes. They have to try to kill one of these heroes, or maybe more than one.
Quap doesn't have buyback. Actually,
Jakiro
no one bought out. I'm pretty sure for Octarine.
Watson's the only one that has buyback. This is gonna be the last fight.
Entity are smoking. This is bold. Leading in game 1. Just 1 game away here. Leading in game 2, sorry. 1 game away from qualifying our Entity. They smoke out of the base with buyback only on Watson. Ulti's in the tank here, ready to go. MC breaking the smoke. One. He's going to actually go on back. Pure's not really sure where they're at either. They've got a ward here. They're going to hold the high ground. Entity, a lane ward now.
Dire are
Trying to play it patiently. Thompson, regen in the battle. Acceptor, the basher. The Rolling Thunder at the ready as a second smoke's going to be used. They actually have eyes on, and there's going to be the Scythe Device kicking it off. We need a Chronosphere to save us, but it's going to whiff. He didn't catch anything, and that's going to be already no one down. They need to get more here. They get one, but Watson is melted by Pure. Holy moly. MC, he's going to miss his ultimate, but it doesn't really matter.
Is that going to be game, by the way?
Throne,
they can just finish the game.
I think it is. He has nothing left. They know. He's going to buy back, but he doesn't have BKB. He doesn't even have Mayolna right now. This has got to be the game here. The Fortify is going to come through, but creeps in through the mid lane. It's going to be a 3 versus 5. This just has to be impossible. The buyback now, they're going to give it a hope. But Tundra, they feel like they've got it in the bag. Spear to the Acorn shot tree. Thing of beauty there. A little bit of swag play as Pure goes in now. He takes down DM. The swap. There is no escape from you, Watson. We're taking you to game 3, say Tundra. What a game for them.
It's only fair the series like this was the game 3. That was such a game that's so close on the line section. Anybody could have won the game. And I felt like Tundra was kind of like losing a firm grip on the game. Like